Oh, hey there. I didn't realize you guys were going to be here. I'm going to talk about Better Call Saul now. Hopefully that's okay. I have a bit of a script this time. Better Call Saul is a compelling prequel to the wildly popular series Breaking Bad, diving into the complex character of Jimmy McGill, who later transforms into the infamous lawyer Saul Goodman. Set in Albuquerque, New Mexico, the show expertly navigates the intricacies of the legal world while exploring themes of morality, ambition, and identity. One of the show's greatest strengths lies in its character development. Bob Odenkirk delivers a stellar performance as Jimmy McGill, capturing his charm, wit, and inner turmoil as he navigates the morally gray areas of the legal profession. The supporting cast, including Jonathan Banks as the enigmatic Mike Ehrmantraut and Rhea Seehorn as the determined Kim Wexler, adds depth and richness to the narrative, each with their own compelling arcs. Better Call Saul also shines in its storytelling and cinematography. The show's creators Vince Gilligan and Peter Gould masterfully weave together multiple narrative threads, blending moments of tension with poignant character-driven moments. The cinematography, with its stunning visuals and attention to detail, further immerses viewers into the world of Jimmy McGill. Better Call Saul successfully pays homage to its predecessor Breaking Bad, while carving out its own distinct identity. While familiar faces and Easter eggs for fans of the original series are scattered throughout, Better Call Saul stands on its own as a gripping and thought-provoking drama. Overall, Better Call Saul is a must-watch for the fans of Breaking Bad and newcomers alike, with its stellar performances, compelling storytelling, and richly developed characters. The show offers a captivating exploration of one man's journey to the dark side of the law. First, we're going to get into what I believe to be the most beautiful part of Better Call Saul, the cinematography. The cinematography in Better Call Saul is characterized by its meticulous attention to detail, striking visual compositions, and, God, I hate when I write words, use of color and framing to enhance storytelling and mood. One notable aspect, to me, is its emphasis on capturing the unique atmosphere of Albuquerque. Wide shots of beautiful desert landscapes, urban sprawl, they always provide this sense of identity to the land instead of just having it be a backdrop. It adds like a personality to the area surrounding the characters. The use of natural light and shadows adds to the authenticity of the setting, creating a sense of depth and texture in each scene. The framing of shots is often deliberate and purposeful, with compositions that draw the viewer's eye to key elements within the frame. Close-ups and medium shots are frequently used to convey emotion and intimacy, allowing the viewers to connect with the characters on a deeper level. Meanwhile, the wide shots are utilized to establish context and highlight the sprawling landscapes of Albuquerque. Color plays a big role in the cinematography of Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and El Camino, with a palette that reflects the mood and tone of each scene. Warm, earthy tones dominate many of the indoor settings, evoking a sense of coziness and familiarity. In contrast, the cool blues and greens are often used to convey tension and the unease, especially in scenes involving moral ambiguity and conflict. The use of the camera movement is another notable aspect of the cinematography in Better Call Saul. Steady tracking shots and fluid camera movements are employed to create a sense of momentum and energy, especially during intense action sequences and pivotal moments in the narrative. Meanwhile, static shots and long takes are utilized to build suspense and tension, allowing viewers to linger on the emotional nuances of the characters' performances. Overall, the cinematography in Better Call Saul is a masterful blend of visual artistry and storytelling craft. Through its careful composition, use of color, and dynamic camera work, the series creates a rich and immersive visual experience that complements its compelling narrative and complex characters. Next, I'm going to get into some of the characters that they blow me away, starting with Nacho. Varga emerges as a standout character in the series, offering a captivating exploration of morality and the consequences of involvement in the criminal underworld. Initially introduced in Breaking Bad during a pivotal encounter with Saul Goodman, Better Call Saul provides a deeper dive into Nacho's backstory, unveiling a complex young man navigating a perilous criminal world. From the outset, it becomes clear that Nacho harbors a profound aversion to this criminal lifestyle, driven by his loyalty for his family and his deep-seated desire to escape its clutches. Ignacio tends to... He does criminal things, and he reaps the benefits, he takes the money, he has the house, he has the girls, all that. But he's very morally gray. Not as much as Kim, but he still is. He does bad things, but he has limits on what he thinks is okay to do. In the first scene we see him in, he helps Jimmy talk Tuco out of killing people. He's not a good person. But whenever he's put around the people he is, he's obviously the closest to normalcy. Oh no, and I'm bad at this. I gotta figure out where I was. Throughout the series, Nacho's internal conflict is palpable as he grapples with the moral compromises demanded by his criminal associates and the ever-present threat to his loved ones. His story arc unfolds gradually, revealing layers of vulnerability, resilience, and a desperate longing for redemption. Nacho's dynamic with key characters like Ermin Trout underscores the intricate web of relationships within the narrative. In this, Mike begins to be a mentor for Nacho, which goes on to be him being a mentor, ultimately impacts him to go on to be Jesse Pinkman's mentor. Nacho's journey reaches a dramatic climax with his attempted escape, a poignant moment that underscores the harsh realities of the criminal world and the sacrifices made in pursuit of freedom and self-preservation. His story serves as a compelling testament to the moral complexity inherent in the Breaking Bad universe, offering viewers a nuanced portrayal of a character grappling with the consequences of his choices amidst a world of moral ambiguity and peril. To end my section on Nacho, I just want to bring up that scene that everyone's seen it. It's him talking to Hector. It's the when you're in that nursing home eating your Jell-O day after day, night after night, you'll remember you're there because of me. That scene, it's so good, and Michael Mando is such a good actor. His emotional climaxes are so good. He's such a good actor. People should pay Michael Mando to do more stuff in movies. They should use him in the MCU. They have him. He's Scorpion. Why haven't they used him yet? That's stupid. But yeah, Michael Mando does a great job as Nacho. He's a fun character. His story arc is great, and his ending is damn near perfect. Next, we're going to talk about Kim. Kim Wexler's portrayal as a central character in the series exemplifies a refreshing and multi-dimensional female lead, elevating the narrative with her depth and complexity, in contrast to other portrayals such as Skyler White in Breaking Bad. Kim embodies a nuanced and compelling persona that serves as both Jimmy McGill's romantic partner and as a pivotal moral counterpart. The chemistry between Bob Odenkirk and Rhea Seehorn on screen is palpable. Their interactions imbued with authenticity and emotional resonance. From their tender moments to their conflicts, each scene feels meticulously crafted, and it always contributes to the rich tapestry of the narrative. Seehorn's portrayal of Kim stands out as one of the finest examples of female characterization in television, seamlessly blending strength, vulnerability, and moral ambiguity. Her role as the straight man in this criminal underworld adds layers of intrigue and depth to the story, solidifying her status as one of the most compelling characters in contemporary television. I love Kim Wexler. I think she is exactly what a show like this needs. I think she is exactly what I wanted with Skyler White, and after viewing Kim over a 5-6 season period, the negativity I felt towards Skyler White has definitely lessened. I don't feel as harshly because now I love how separate and different they are. I think it is amazing how those two characters are so relatable towards each other due to who they are without being the same person. They're incredibly different in a way that is completely good. Now on to the main man. In Better Call Saul, we're introduced to Jimmy McGill, a struggling lawyer with a strong sense of justice but a knack for bending the rules. Jimmy's journey begins with his earnest efforts to build a legitimate legal practice, often overshadowed by his brother Chuck's disapproval, and the challenges of making ends meet. As the series progresses, we witness Jimmy's gradual descent into the morally ambiguous territory that will eventually lead him to adopt the persona of Saul Goodman. Central to Jimmy's character arc is his complex relationship with his brother Chuck. Chuck's disdain for Jimmy's unorthodox methods and his belief in Jimmy's inherent moral shortcomings deeply affect Jimmy, fueling his desire for validation and success. Jimmy's efforts to gain Chuck's approval, as well as his subsequent betrayal of Chuck, betrayal by Chuck, play a pivotal role in shaping his transformation into Saul Goodman. Throughout Better Call Saul, we see Jimmy grapple with his own morality and the temptations of the criminal world, despite his genuine desire to do good. Jimmy's ambition and willingness to cut corners ultimately lead him down a path of deception and manipulation. His evolving relationship with characters like Kim Wexler and Mike Ehrmantraut further complicate his journey, challenging his beliefs and pushing him to confront the darker aspects of his personality. By the time Jimmy fully embraces the persona of Saul Goodman in Breaking Bad, he has shed many of the moral constraints that once defined him. As Saul, he operates with a ruthless, pragmatic attitude, using his legal expertise to aid criminals and navigate the dangerous underworld of Albuquerque. Yet glimpses of Jimmy's humanity still shine through, particularly in his interaction with characters like Walter White and Jesse Pinkman, suggesting that despite his transformation, traces of the man he once was still remain. In the aftermath of the events of Breaking Bad, which culminate in Jimmy's escape to Nebraska and adoption of the identity Gene Takovich, we witness a profound shift in Jimmy's character, haunted by his past as Saul Goodman and living in constant fear of being discovered. Gene leads a monotonous, lonely existence, devoid of the excitement and freedom that he once sought. As Gene, Jimmy grapples with the consequences of his actions and the weight of his guilt. He's haunted by memories of his former life, plagued by paranoia and a sense of existential dread. The once confident and charismatic Saul Goodman is now a shadow of his former self, consumed by the fear of being caught and facing the repercussions of his past deeds. In these moments of introspection, we see glimpses of Jimmy. We see McGill resurface as Gene, confront the moral ambiguity of his choices and the impact that they had on those around him. The solitude of his new life forces him to reckon with the consequences of his actions, leading to moments of remorse and genuine self-reflection. Gene's story adds a poignant layer to Jimmy McGill's character arc, offering a glimpse into the aftermath of his transformation and the toll that it's taken on his psyche. Through Gene's struggle to reconcile his past with his present, we gain a deeper understanding of the complexities of Jimmy's character and enduring legacy of Saul Goodman. Ultimately, Jimmy McGill's journey from earnest lawyer to morally compromised fixer to delusioned fugitive is a compelling exploration of identity, morality, and the consequences of one's actions. Through his evolution across Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, and his life as Gene, Jimmy's story serves as a powerful meditation on the human condition and enduring quest for redemption. I think the ending of Better Call Saul, I talked about this when I did my review of Breaking Bad. I thought that ending was great, but the ending of Better Call Saul is so perfect. Jimmy doesn't get away with it. He gets caught in a dumpster like the trash he is, and he plans on doing all these things. I'm going to get out in 7 years. I'm going to be given all these special treatments, blah, 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 blah. And it falls apart not because of somebody who's a better lawyer, not because of Kim Wexler, because of him going back to what he used to be. Throughout the series, you see Jimmy do bad things, but for what he believes to be good reasons. What happens to a lot of protagonists in shows. And Jimmy realizes that he can do good one more time, and he does. In court, he explains everything he's done. He even talks about stuff that isn't criminally bad, like his relationship with his brother, just him opening up and being honest before getting what is way more than life in prison, with no chance of parole until like his third sentence, which he'd be dead on. but it's perfect. And then the last real scene is a scene that gets done over and over. Throughout the series, in early episodes, middle episodes, late episodes, Jimmy and Kim share a cigarette. Almost always with a little bit of light flashing by them. And they do this while Jimmy's in prison, as if Kim is his lawyer, and they smoke one last cigarette before she leaves, and the last thing we really see is what Jimmy's done the whole show, his little finger guns, and he does it towards Kim as she turns the corner, and the last thing we see in this universe, because technically this is after El Camino, because El Camino is immediately after Breaking Bad's ending, this is the latest part of this series that exists, and the last thing we see is Jimmy finger guns, smile, Kim turns the corner to go live her life while Jimmy spends the rest of his in prison. And it's perfect. It's melancholic. It hurts the soul, but it makes you feel good because you know that he's doing a good thing. You know that Kim's going to get to live her life. Everything is perfect. It's great. It's beautiful. Better Call Saul offers a nuanced exploration of the human psyche, delving into complexities with greater depth than its predecessor Breaking Bad. Its handling of long-term narrative arcs is notably superior, perhaps benefiting from the more stable creative vision compared to the evolving plans of Breaking Bad. As a dedicated fan of the franchise, I eagerly anticipate the opportunity to review El Camino, which promises to continue the tradition of immersive storytelling and character-driven drama. Through its rich character development and meticulous storytelling, masterful cinematography, Better Call Saul emerges as a captivating prequel to Breaking Bad. Delving into its complexities of morality, ambition, and identity, the series navigates the intricate world of Jimmy McGill's transformation into Saul Goodman with depth and nuance, from the compelling portrayal of characters like Kim Wexler, Nacho Varga, and Michael Ehrmantraut, to the immersive cinematography capturing the essence of Albuquerque. Better Call Saul stands as a must-watch for the fans and newcomers alike. As anticipation builds to the review of El Camino, the legacy of this franchise continues to captivate audiences with its thought-provoking narratives and unforgettable characters. And that, my friends, is my review of Better Call Saul. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you disagree with me, if you agree with me, if you have something you think that I left out that deserved to be talked about. If you have seen Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, I would like to hear which one you think is superior in whatever way you decide, whether it be the emotions, the characters, the cinematography, whatever. I would just like to hear your thoughts. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. It means the world to me. And I cannot wait to make a review on El Camino. It'll probably come out in the next week.